Good morning, children. Today we will be starting with a new lesson, chapter 12, areas related to circles. Many objects that we come across in our daily life are circular shape, and so we need to derive or we need to review on the formulas you have already learned in your previous classes. For rectilinear figures like rectangle, square, the distance around it, we used to call it as the perimeter. So the perimeter of a rectangle is derived as twice length plus twice breadth, or 2L, 2 times L plus B. Similarly, the perimeter of a square is defined as 4 times side. If you take the case of a circle, the distance around a circle, we call it as the circumference of a circle. And the formula for circumference is defined as circumference is equal to pi into diameter, or if you replace the diameter with twice radius, the formula is 2 pi r. How did we derive this formula? Imagine strings of different length is taken, and if they are arranged in the shape of circles, you know the length of the string, and from the circle made you can find the diameter of the circle, and in all the cases the diameter and the length is taken, and the ratio of the length of the string divided by diameter is calculated, and in all the cases the ratio has turned out to be a fixed value approximately as the value of pi, and we call the length of the circle as the circumference, the diameter as d, and the value of 3.14 is taken as pi. That is how circumference is equal to pi d is defined. The second formula derived is area of a circle. What is the area of a circle? The area of a circle is the same as pi into r square, where r defines the radius of the circle. How did we derive this formula is, imagine a circular cardboard and diagonally you are drawing the diameters, and with great care you can make as many diameters possible in this circular cutout, and if you cut out these pieces and arrange in the pattern as shown like this, as the number of pieces increases, or as the cutouts as minute as possible, you can see the shape as a rectangle, and if you want to find the area of the circle, the area of the rectangle will be taken. Now, the length of the rectangle will be half of the circumference, or it is pi r, and the radius and the breadth will be taken as the radius of the circle, or the area of the rectangle will be pi r squared, which will be the area of the circle also. Thus, area of a circle is equal to pi r squared has been derived. Once you know the area of a circle, imagine you have two concentric circles, the circles with the same center and different radii. Let the radius of the small circle be smaller and the radius of the large circle be capital R. You can find out the area of the ring formed as area of a ring is equal to area of the outer circle minus area of the inner circle, or you can write the formula as pi into r plus r into r minus r. The first exercise 12.1 is based on these three formulas, that is, the circumference of a circle is pi d or 2 pi r, area of a circle is A is equal to pi r square, area of a ring is equal to pi r plus r into r minus r, where capital R denotes the radius of the outer circle, small r represents the radius of the inner circle. Let's move on to the exercise. Exercise 12.1, first question. The radii of two circles are 19 centimeter and 9 centimeter respectively. For easy understanding, a small figure will help you. The radius of the first circle 19 and the radius of the smaller circle be 9 centimeter. 9 centimeter. Find the radius of a circle which has the circumference equal to sum of the circumference of these two circles. You need to find the radius of another circle whose circumference is equal to the sum of the circumferences of the given two circles. So, the circumference of the first circle is 2 pi into 19 plus circumference of the second circle is 2 pi into 9 is giving you the circumference of the combined circle or the circle new circle as r, 2 pi r. If you take the common factor of 2 pi, 19 plus 9 is equal to 2 pi into r, same quantity is getting cancelled, or the radius of the new circle is 19 plus 9, which is equal to 28 centimeter. A similar question based on the area is the second one. The radii of two circles are 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter respectively. The radii of two circles 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter. Find the radius of the circle having area equal to sum of the areas of the two circles. Let the radius of the circle be r. What is the area of the first circle? Pi into 8 square plus pi into 6 square is equal to pi r square, or 64 pi plus 36 pi is equal to pi r square. 100 pi is equal to pi r square. Equal quantities are getting cancelled, or r is equal to 10 centimeter. That is question number 1 and 2. Question number 3. The figure depicts an archery target marked with its 5 scoring regions from the center onwards as gold, red, blue, black and white. The diameter of the region representing the gold is 21 centimeter. Diameter of the region representing gold is 21 centimeter and each of the other band is 10.5 centimeter wide. Find the area of each of the 5 scoring regions. If you look into the figure, each of the scoring regions is taking the shape of a ring. We have to replace only the value of the outer radius and the inner radius, which will give you the area of each color. And now the diameter of the region representing gold is given as 21 centimeter. Diameter is equal to 21 centimeter. Therefore, the radius is given as 10.5 centimeter and each band width is again 10.5 centimeter. To find the area of the gold region, it is directly area of the circle because this region is fully representing a circle. So, the first part is gold. Area is equal to pi r square, which is equal to 22 by 7 into 10.5 into 10.5. Now, 7, it is 1.5 and let's calculate what is 22 into 1.5. 5 2s are 10, 11 2 is 2. It is 33. That is 33 into 10.5. 33, 5 3s are 15, 3 3s are 15, 3. 1 decimal place, that is 346.5 centimeter square. Now, moving on to the next region of red. If you want to calculate the area for the red region, it is a ring, the outer radius and this forms the inner radius. This is already 10.5 and each band is 10.5, which shows that for the region representing red, the outer radius is 10.5 plus 10.5, which is equal to 21, and the inner radius is 10.5. So what will be the area of that region? It is the formula for ring, r plus r into r minus r, which is 22 by 7 into 21 plus 10.5 into 21 minus 10.5 is 10.5, and this 7 and 10.5 V is 1.5, that is 22 into 1.5 into 21 plus 10.5 is 31.5, that is the calculation is 33 into 31.5. So each step, that width of the ring, that is r minus r, will always be 10.5 and 22 into 1.5 is already calculated as 33, and each step it will be 33 into whatever be the outer radius plus inner radius. This calculation part can be made simple if you understand this concept. So 31.5 into 33, 5 3s are 15, 3 plus 1 4, 3 3s are 9, 5 3s are 15, 4 3 3s are 9, which will be 1039.5 centimeter square. And now moving on to the region with blue. The region with blue, the outer radius will be from, it will be from gold, the center till this region, that is, it is 10.5 plus 10.5 plus 10.5, or it will be 21 plus 10.5, which is 31.5, and small r will be, this 21 will repeat. How do you calculate is, each step capital R will be added with the 10.5 and capital R will take the place of small r. That is how the calculation. The outer radius will get increased by 10.5. Inner radius also will get increased by 10.5. So again this area will be pi into r plus r into r minus r, which is 22 by 7 into 31.5 plus 21 into 10.5, 33 into 2, it is 52.5, that is 33 into 52.5, 525 into 33, 5 3s are 15, 7, 5 3s are 15, 7, 15, it is 1732.5 centimeter square. The remaining band black and white you can try on your own. For the black region, capital R will be 31.5 plus 10.5, 42, and small r will be 31.5. Similarly, for the white region, capital R will be 42 plus 10.5, that is 52.5, and small r will be, this capital R will repeat, 42 will repeat, or each band you will be adding 10.5. The remaining two colors, black and white, you can try on your own. The multiplication will be only 33 into capital R plus small r. Question number 4. The wheels of a car are of diameter 80 centimeter each. How many complete revolutions does each wheel make in 10 minutes when the car is traveling at a speed of 66 km per hour? The wheels of a car are of diameter 80 centimeter. How many complete revolutions does each wheel make in 10 minutes when the car is traveling at the speed of 66 km per hour? To understand this question clearly, let's give a meaning for the term 66 km per hour. Let's give a meaning for this term. Speed is 66 km per hour means the distance covered in 1 hour is equal to 66 km. Distance covered in 1 hour is 66 km. If you just write it as distance covered in 1 hour is the same as 60 minutes is the same as 66 kilometer, we will convert into meter, that is 66,000 meter, or the distance covered in 1 minute is the same as 66,000 divided by 60. In the question, it is the distance covered in 10 minutes. Therefore, the distance covered in 10 minutes is the same as 1100 into 10 or 11,000 meter. And now, what is the diameter of the wheel? Diameter of the wheel is equal to 80 centimeter, which is equal to 80 divided by 100 meter. And now, how do you calculate the distance covered by the wheel in one revolution? By using the concept of circumference. So, distance covered in one revolution is equal to, the circumference of the wheel is pi d, which is the same as 22 by 7 into 8 by 10. The concept is distance covered in one revolution into n revolutions is giving you the total distance covered. So distance covered in one revolution multiplied by n revolutions is equal to the total distance. That is 22 by 7 into 8 by 10 into n is giving you the distance covered in 10 minutes is 11,000, or the number of revolutions n is equal to 11,000 into 7 into 10 divided by 22 into 8 into 8. 22 into 5, it is 4, 500 by 2 is 250, divided by 2 is 125, and then 2 and 10 is 5. So 125 into 35 that is the same as 4,375 revolutions. This is how you will work out this problem, and it's a very important 3-mark question. A few more formulas to be derived in this lesson. The concept is the circumference of a circle is C is equal to pi d or 2 pi r if r represents the radius of the circle. And now in this figure, if you see arc AB, what is the definition of arc AB is any part of a circle will represent an arc. If you check in the figure, the full circle make an angle of 360 degree at the center of the circle, and we call it as a central angle. Similarly, the angle made or subtended by arc AB, we call it as measure of an arc, and if we take this angle as theta, in this figure the measure of arc AB is theta, or an angle subtended at the center of the circle by any arc is called as measure of arc AB. The first formula is to find out the length of this arc. If you take the example as the length of an arc is a part of the full circumference of the circle, it is as a ratio. Similarly, the central angle theta is a part of the full 360 degree as the circle is subtending at the center. Thus, if you take these two quantities as ratio, length of an arc by circumference is equal to theta degree by 360 degree, or the length of an arc by circumference is 2 pi r is equal to theta by 360. Length of an arc can be calculated by the formula theta by 360 into 2 pi r. If an arc of a circle is given to you, length of an arc is calculated by the formula theta by 360 into 2 pi r. The next two formulas are based on sector of a circle and the segment of a circle. How do you define the sector of a circle is, in the figure you can see AB represents an arc and OA and OB represents the radius of the circle. So the area enclosed by enclosed by two radii and an arc will represent a sector, or the sector will represent a sector. It is an area enclosed by two radii and a corresponding arc. Whereas what is the segment of a circle? It is the area enclosed by a chord and the corresponding arc. A chord and the corresponding arc. Arc will represent a segment. Here you can see arc AB is a minor arc, which shows that the figure shows a minor sector. If you read the arc in this direction, it is a major arc, and so this area will represent a major sector. Similarly, the arc represents a minor arc. This is a minor segment, and a segment which contains the center will represent a major segment. How to find the area of a sector? As we discussed, like the circumference of a circle, the area of sector is a part of area of full circle. The sector angle, we call it as theta, is a part of the full central angle 360 degree. Thus, area of a sector is the same as theta by 360 into area of circle is pi r square. Area of a sector can be defined as theta by 360 into pi r square. There is one more formula to find the area of a sector, as area of a sector is equal to half into radius into length of an arc AB. If you substitute the formula for length of an arc AB as theta by 360 into 2 pi r, it corresponds to the same formula of theta by 360 into pi r square. This formula is basically used when the sector angle theta is not given in the question. You will be asked to find the area of a sector when the length of arc is known to you and the radius of the circle also is known to you. Thus, the first formula is theta by 360 into pi r square. Second formula is half into radius into length of an arc. Area of segment. The area of segment, if you see, if you join the radius OAPB represents a sector, area of sector minus area of triangle AOB will give you area of the minor segment. So the general formula of area of a segment is equal to area of sector minus area of triangle. The general concept of finding the area of segment is area of the sector minus area of triangle. We will go in detail if the angle subtended is given as 60 degree or 90 degree. Let's take the first case as when the sector angle is 60 degree. Area of a segment general concept is area of sector minus area of triangle. If the sector angle is given as 60 degree, the radius OA and OB are also equal, which shows that these two angles are also equal. Hence, triangle OAB will be an equilateral triangle. So, area of segment is equal to area of sector minus area of equilateral triangle. So the formula will be 60 by 360 into pi r square minus area of an equilateral triangle formula is root 3 by 4 r square. Therefore, area of a segment when the sector angle is 60 degree is 60 by 360 into pi r square minus root 3 by 4 r square. As case 2, area of segment is equal to, the sector angle is given as 90 degree, therefore it is a right triangle. Area of segment is equal to area of sector minus area of a right triangle. In a right triangle, area is half into base into altitude. Here the base also is a radius, altitude is also a radius. Thus the formula will become area of sector is 90 by 360 into pi r square minus area of right triangle is half r square. And here this 90 by 360 into pi r square is also called as a quadrant. Area of quadrant minus half r square. That is 1/4 pi r square. It is quarter of a circle. So area of a quadrant is 1/4 pi r square or 90 by 360 into pi r square minus half r square. You can also study both ways. Thus, area of a segment is area of sector minus area of triangle, and the two different cases when the angle is 60 degree and 90 degree is derived. Area of a segment normally means it is area of a minor segment. So, how do you calculate the area of a major segment is area of major segment is equal to area of circle minus area of minor segment. Area of major segment is asked means you have to first calculate the area of minor segment and subtract it from the area of circle. Study the formulas, understand and learn the formulas, and we'll continue with the exercise in our next class.